And the third map would have been Inferno. So they obviously also prepared Inferno back then, and now they're gonna play it again. So I think they are definitely prepared for this match. It's just a question how good Minio implied, like how good she integrated in the team, and if she could actually adapt to the threats and the game plan and everything.
Well, we're going to see that in action right now as we dive into the first map here for the ESL Impact Season 2 qualifiers for NA. Evil Geniuses versus Echo on Dust2 map pick by Echo. You have got that substitute, as you were mentioning. Just going to be holding a short position, going to be meeting head on very soon. The barrage of Glocks coming her way. Looks like we have got a bit of a split from Echo. They've left one person down behind.
Yeah, they're definitely going for the mid to B split. And you have your dual Berettas here, just on Evil Genius side, not on Echo side. And they're going here for the fast mid control. They already spotted the first player, and they took over the B side now. This kill was really important on Piggy, and they got the bomb down, which was really good.
Yeah,
amazing
that was absolutely. Yeah, now it's going to be a retake scenario. Very difficult. Two of the players going to be super low, but Empathy diving head on first. Finds two headshots, but unfortunately going to get return fire. Falls down a little bit too short. Garden, Jess. Last two players left alive, and they have to go in. It's just too difficult. All the angles are covered, and the dual Berettas are picked up, and
there you got them.
Heads. Echo coming through. Massive.
That was amazing. Nice try here also on the retake with the two insta headshots, but yeah, unfortunately not enough for them, especially if you look at the HP they had. They, like, both of the two remaining players were like, I don't know, maybe around 5 HP or something. So yeah, you don't really have a good chance there to win. And Evil Genius is going for the full eco round here, so they didn't force. Looks like they're trying to save, and we have a fast long rush here.
Yeah, it was a single grenade. I mean, this should be pretty much GG for this round, but you never know. USBs could come out handy. But that first round was absolutely fantastic from Echo.
It was beautiful. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I've not actually seen many teams do that, where they leave a person lurking at the top towards T spawns to take care of the players who are going to rotate up through tunnels. So I think, honestly, that was the winning play. Without that, they would have been backstabbed.
Yeah, you can see they definitely prepared for Dust2, so maybe they will surprise us. I hope so. And we can see a beautiful, exciting best of 3. And now it's just Piggy and Milky left. So yeah, nothing they can really do. Maybe Milky will try to save the Mech 10, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Even if they lose it, they can full buy next round. So they're trying just to cause some financial damage to Echo. I mean, they don't have a lot of money, and if they can kill one more player, it would be pretty good to weaken their economy. But yeah, they couldn't find them, so 3 survived, which is pretty good.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Quick and easy on that front, as we're going to be seeing a little bit of a highlight here. Mac 10's galore. You know, they did lose 2 players. So that's a little bit of a costly round there, but yeah, we go through to the bonus round, Donna, and this is going to be where Evil Geniuses could shine for those M4s.
Now I'm curious. So they have like 4 rifles and 1 saved Mac 10. And now they should really try to win this round, because if they lose that, then they're going to be broke again. And then Echo will just like look more and more dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, if Echo could build up some bank, that'd be huge for them. Piggy being here with the Mac 10 is actually a rather big play. Empathy.
Important kill here.
Yeah, taking out one of the key players on their side is absolutely huge. Now they have an opportunity here. Looks like they are going to go for a bit of an execution down in towards that CT spot. Try to clear this out. Side
yeah, so CY is already flashing for her mates, so I can not just see if they already went out. But Piggy with the push, this was actually perfect to get info, and now Millie can full focus on mid because they already cleared tunnels. Now the question is if they are boarding or if they're still trying to go to B, because now they have all the info.
So they're going to be doing it. It is going to be that A push, and Garden is going to be in a good position, but unfortunately you're going to get torn apart. Echo coming through here, alive and ready to take on Evil Geniuses, who are just being torn asunder. Piggy going in for the spray, can do some damage, but not going to get the kills. That 1 kill on Mini is the only one.
That was a really good decision by Echo. Like, I love this later on call here. So they had, they knew that Evil Genius had the information, and they called instantly, okay, let's go back, we will go short instead. So they planned to go for the B split. They already had someone in tunnels, and they sent 3 players, I think, out mid. And they made a really, really fast decision to just like abort, go back, and go short, which was the best decision they could have made. I think if they would have tried to like keep going B, they would maybe not even win this round. And now they have Evil Geniuses on really low economy.
Yeah, Milky charging in there with the 5-7, going to be able to pick up 2 kills. That's 2 rifles that they can pick up. And you can see Empathy and Milky have got both of those. Jess is going to be over towards long doors. The distraction from her teammate would be absolutely huge. Molly's not going to be doing a crazy amount right off the bat. Smoke goes out. Jess is going to be up behind them. They don't realize she's going to be here ready to take them. Finds 1 kill. They're not quite sure where she is. She gets another close and personal.
You know, they couldn't really know because they didn't realize that they failed the Molotov. So they were certain that the Molotov spread, and they didn't hear any, like, you know, you hear when you burn on the molly. So they didn't have the sound cue, and then therefore they didn't think that she was like behind door. So it was kind of a bit of a misplay here by Echo, like not hitting the Molotov perfectly, and this cost them the round in the end. It is. It sounds harsh, but yeah, this failed Molotov actually lost them the round.
I think that in the mix of Milky once again just pushing up lower tunnels, or I think that was lower tunnels with the 5-7. Remember correctly, the direction she went, and with a pistol and just absolutely demolishing the other side. So they've got bank. They can still buy into this. Do you think it's going to harm Echo too much?
Yeah, they have a good buy. They have 4 AKs. Okay, that's dangerous, and they have a lot of utils, so they can just go for any round they want. They can do a full execute. They can play default, so it's like really up to them, and they have all the utils they need for it. Now, it's really important to EG to not lose this round, because they're going to be broke again after if they lose, and then Echo will have for sure at least 5 rounds already. But this round is the first time we see the op, so Empathy finally managed to buy an op, and now I want to see some nice op kills.
I'm interested. Empathy is an absolute beast with the big green gun. So, and like you said, this is a crucial round here. Evil Geniuses, they have to survive. Milky is going to be up close and personal with them as Flash are going to be coming out. Empathy with the AWP is going to be holding this angle, switching across there. Xbox has been smoked, but that's going to fade a couple of seconds. Shorter Beacon is one of the players at Echo. At the top there, you can see information is coming through, but Kami's going to be pushing up, has an opportunity to survive this. Her. Yeah, that was a good tag. Empathy does going for this rotation, but it's going to be a little bit lackluster in that spot. Milky's going to be left alone in towards mid to try and hold this smoke out on towards that short position, allowing a little bit of progression. They now know that there's 2 weapons here, which be good for them. They know that they can do a lot more economical damage if the smoke is fading. They have to move. The flash is perfect timing. Jess, she's going to be meeting head up with 2 of the players pushing on. Empathy has been taken down. She's going to be down low, but the flash comes in to help her. She goes down a little bit too fast. Now,
that's unfortunate. I really didn't like the position Empathy took there. Like, I already, when I saw where she was, I was already thinking, oh, that's a really tough spot to be with an op, and they're most likely gonna kill you when they rush short, and this is exactly what happened. Because she had the time, like, if they would have rushed right away, I would totally understand it, but she had the time to go back, and she had also a teammate, like, there was a player on long, so she could, like, 100% go back and take a position from a long angle, and then this is like the best angle you can have with an op. But let's first finish the round. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's gonna be round for Echo. So yeah, very well played by them, but also in my opinion a little bit of like maybe like the difficult decision here made by the opper. Like she, as I said, like she could have gone back and then just just like aim from the long angle towards short, because this is like really OP, because you can always like fall back and then just take a new angle and take a new angle, and it's really hard for the short players to like see you and kill you. And she also had like someone to support her on long, so she was like fully covered, but she decided to stay CT, which gave the short players like the upper hand, and this is then when it all fell apart. So yeah, a bit unfortunate here, but they have another buy round, and they can turn it around for sure this round here.
Yeah, they've had to force into this one with pretty much all their money. So they have got a few bits of utility missing here or there, but they have also used some of that so far into this round right off the bat. We're only a minute 25 left on the counter here as well. Empathy going to be playing the overhang here on short. She might meet face-to-face with Mini. Jess going to be playing a little bit ballsy down onto this short position, but not going to be meeting anyone yet. Milky hold this cross position. Does flick down, get some damage. Empathy and Co, they're going to be heavily damaged. They are going for this aggressive play, trying to take the dominance, and unfortunately, that's going to be met with the stern tail end.
Ouch. That hurt. That nade was amazing. It was a perfect nade, and look how low she's in 22 HP now, and they already took away 2 players, and now it's just 2v5. Literally, they should save here. They have no chance, and they have no money, so just run.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not really able to do anything with this one. So surviving this with the 2 M4s, a couple of bits of utility, fuse kit in hands, but honestly. This is a bit of an disappointing showing from Evil Geniuses to what I'm used to, but at the same time, I'm excited. Echo, you're coming alive.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love their T side. It looks like they have been working a lot on it, and it shows. They're like really on point. They know what they're doing. So yeah, they're like. Also, the calling is very good. I like it. It's like you can see they make the decisions really fast, and they're like all on the same page, which is amazing. By the way, beautiful 2 kills by Garden. Really important here. Also, like to damage Echo's economy, because even though they're like winning now the most rounds, they still don't have that much money, and it's important. I mean, they have a lot of money, but it's important to take away as many guns as they can. So if they win 1 or 2 rounds, that Echo has to do an Echo. But yeah, what I wanted to point out also, before I forget, there was actually a really good chance for EG when they were aggressive on short, because do you remember they're like Echo? I think 3 of their players, they lined up on catwalk, and with just a single flash, Empathy could have made a triple kill there. But yeah, they kind of like just stayed there and peeked without any flash, and this was like a bit of a mistake by them.
Oh, Jess going to be pushed over towards long, but takes down 1. Going to get traded out, but Empathy is there with the deagle, takes down 2 for the price of 1. Absolutely beautiful now. Mini, probably a little bit disappointed at what they're supposed to do, but fast reactions from Formley does allow her to survive that situation. Smoke out for that cross. Allows them to be able to go all the way towards B without much information going to be coming through for the opposition. Evil Genius is going to have to play with little. They have got 3 players. Piggy is going to be low HP, 22. They do know that they have crossed. The bomb is going to go down. That's at least a little bit of an extra bit of cash in the bank for them.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good turn of events here for Echo, because like, you know, they got the 2 first kills really like fast on like long, and then it
Volley pushes through. It's gonna have to play aggressive, but it's gonna be Mini with the transfer, gets to Garden. Last one left alive, peeks through, expects her to have dropped down. But Volley was playing fairly brave and brazen up there on the window position.
There was a small chance here, but I loved how Echo turned it around. I mean, they had like Evil Genius, they had man advantage in the beginning, and then they just like turned it around, go B and get the plant, and also win the after plant situation, which is amazing. Look at the peaks here from window and on door. This was like beautiful, and they played it perfectly. Even though they had a disadvantage in the beginning of the round, they still turned it around, and I really love what they're doing here. They are making a lot of good decisions right now.
Oh, pushes straight down and towards this lower tunnels. Mini has to get covered by a couple of her teammates here, but she's actually been the substitute, but she's been doing absolutely fantastic work. 3 kills on the board at the moment. Empathy, again, going to be playing fairly close here in towards mid with that AWP. The smokes are going to be coming out. I'm wondering if Echo are going to be pushing in towards this mid position. Looks like they will.
And Empathy has the information, and she hit it through the smoke. That's beautiful and very important.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. It stops the push completely on the side of Echo, in this position from Jess. Absolutely beautiful, giving a fantastic angle, but Empathy misses that shot. Mini has to stay alive in this spot, going for the kills, but unfortunately she's going to be pushing a little bit too far. Garden.
A really good save by Milky here also. In my opinion, like Empathy, she was a bit too open. Like she had the information that came through it, and then it would have been better to fall back, because as soon as the smoke faded, like she was like kind of like defenseless, right? And if you don't hit your first shot with the op, then the rifle will like take you down. That's you're just way faster. And yeah, but in the end they come through. So really important here by Evil Geniuses to not lose this round. It would have it would have led to an echo for them. And yeah, now it looks a bit more closer. I mean, it's just 2-6, but if you now look at the economy from Echo, they're pretty broke right now, so they cannot even afford to buy full rifles. They have only 3 AKs, 1 Deagle, and 1 Mac-10. And you're facing 4 rifles and an op, so this round looks pretty promising for Evil Geniuses.
There is a Mac-10 up close and personal guard and misses all her shots. The Molotov does take care of business on one of her teammates, though. Jess going to be holding this long position backed up. Oh, yeah, someone over towards the car spot as well. She does get smoked out. Interesting smoke, at least. Minnie is able to upgrade her rifle, well, her gun, to an M4 here. Going to be still fairly low thanks to that Molotov earlier on and that the M4 on the opposition side. Evil Geniuses, I mean, they're on 2 rounds. They're not looking too bad. It's CT side, but Echo 6 rounds. If they could get 9 rounds of the war, it'd be absolutely beautiful.
That would be amazing for them. Really, it would be also really important, especially because Evil Geniuses has also really strong T sides. You should not forget about that. So yeah, they should try to get as many rounds from them as possible.
I agree. Yeah. Milky gonna be spotting to play over towards that short position. Haven't called it out. Jess and Co know that they have to push forward over towards this long position to make sure they can protect their rear end here. Last player left alive. She's wondering, okay, well, how do I get out of dodge? This is a difficult position, unfortunately for her. Milky, she got a number.
That was beautiful, but also a really expensive round for EG. So even though Echo didn't win this round right now, they caused a lot of financial damage. Look at their bank right now from Evil Geniuses. They're like they don't have a lot of money, and if they lose this, then they're gonna have to do an Echo again. So like, I don't think it's gonna happen maybe now because Echo just bought a few pistols, but if they go for some like fast play towards B or something, they could surprise them and take away some guns maybe from them.
Agreed, so, yeah. I mean, they've got a couple of upgraded pistols. They could do something here, but they unfortunately dropped the ball in that last round. They could have done a lot more, especially after getting that kill in Empathy.
Definitely.
They just slowed down. Now Empathy, again, is going to be pushed in towards this mid position. She does manage to get the kill. Like, oh, that's going to be a team kill. One of them. Milky is going to be cleaning up house, though. Last one left alive is going to be Folly, Tech 9.
Yeah, that was beautiful by Milky. Really important to show up here. She's really doing this anchor job very well. So she's like, if Empathy goes down, it's always like Milky is there to take care of the rest, you know? Like, she's like just standing tall, and it's amazing to see. So Milky she had like a few key moments here, and I would even say that she saved like at least 2 rounds of Evil Geniuses here. Funny team kill, they just showed it.
Yeah, that was an interesting replay troll moment there. Watching obviously the reaction to the team kill.
It happens. To see it. Especially if you play so fast and they flash and they just like rush, and then it happens that like your teammate just like goes in front of your crosshair while you're shooting. It happened to me as well a few times, but it's okay. I mean, not a lot of damage done. It was like just a pistol round for them anyway, and they're still in the lead, and now they have a full buy, so almost a full buy, few util left. But yeah, I still think they can do a lot of damage in this round.
Let's see if that is going to be true. Obviously got full barrage of AKs, decent amount of utility on board as well, so they should be able to try and do some decent executes towards one of these sites. And right off the bat, you can see that they're taking control of tunnels over towards double doors. They're trying to get some information out here, trying to get some kind of position, but Garden is going to be holding it tight with one of her teammates. Empathy spots some legs. Takes advantage of that. It's going to hit the shots.
Important kill here by Empathy, and now they have the full info here on long. Should be pretty easy. The rotation is already starting from Evil Geniuses, and it's just 2v5, so I don't really see a chance here for Echo. They can maybe try to do some damage, but I don't think that they will win the round. But actually, Minio got a kill on Milky here.
Well, it's not over yet.
They might have a chance. Yeah, it's not over, and they have a lot of time. They have actually some util they can work with. So if they can try to isolate one of the players from EG, they actually have a chance to get the bomb plant.
Yeah, so we've slowed it down. Mini, Folly, last 2 players left alive. And I mean, obviously that kill for Mini is huge, but they're now having to play up against Evil Geniuses. And honestly, when EG have got their back against the wall in these kind of spots, actually fantastic being able to dig themselves in and just hold on to an Empathy.
Easy kills for Empathy. They should have flashed at least. They had 2 flashes and they just go out short without any flash. I mean, you have to expect the op here. Even if there's just a rifle, they have advantage because they see you first. And you have still 2 flashes. You have a Molotov and a smoke, and you just go out dry, like out of short. And you like walk into short, which is like, I think like not the best thing you should do in this moment. So yeah, they kind of gave a free kill here to Empathy. I mean, they had a small chance, but they didn't really use the utility they had. Which is a bit sad, because you should always use your util, you know, like don't just buy it and don't use it. Like you have to use it because the utility is a key in some situations.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like stats have been done through like different majors and stuff of how much money has been wasted from unused utility. And I mean, sometimes it's the case that you're not going to use it, but just got to use it when you've got it, I suppose, on that front. But I will say there has been a forfeit in the other series that was going on at the same time. So CRG Red have won that one by default. Jess is going to be finding herself in hot water.
That's unfortunate.
Mini, once again, with the CZ, is going to be able to take that kill. Flash going to be coming through. They know they want her weapon. Picking it up. It's going to have to get reloaded in a moment, but Empathy has an opportunity. Misses the first shot. Going to have to go in for the second one. Smoke comes out. Can't get any more, but Guardian's there to answer the problems. Empathy is one of her own, but that's going to be 2 kills. AWP is still going to be alive and kicking out the moment from Empathy, but not for long. Piggy, last one left alive in a 1v2. This is definitely a plausible situation for her to recover, but it is going to be difficult for her. She goes over towards long. Diffuse kit hand as well. They should hear her. They have. And that's going to be an easy GG. Well played on that round. 7th round on the board. They just need one more round. They've at least got advantage on this first half.
I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. They're playing great. And they're like, I love how Minyo is getting all these entries. I mean, she's like just a stand-in, but she is super confident. It feels really like just watching them. It feels like she's like, you know, really like a big part of the team. She seems super confident, and I love to see the entries from her. So now they're going for aggressive tunnel push, and Mini did not expect that. That's really good. They're taking a lot of space here, which gives them a lot of information. So now AG can start to spread around and take more space here, which is really good. So they actually secured B already.
Yeah, that was really well played. I mean, that kind of position should be foretold, but...
That's the second time someone dies with a ult in the hand. That's so unlucky. And this is so frustrating. If this happens to you, yeah.
Jess is going to be falling a little bit too short here. Piggy has an opportunity with her teammates. It's going to be a 3v4. They have this as an opportunity, but one of them is going to be falling. Few bullets left. Empathy still makes it work, and Piggy onto Folly. And now we see these last 2 players trying to clutch out. The spray through with the AK is going to be coming through. Not going to be working. Dot's going to be left alone on the site, and her teammate does back her up successfully. Costly round, but they managed to make it work nonetheless.
That was really good that they also covered long. So yeah, they kind of sandwiched them, and I think EG didn't have a lot of chances here. It was well played by Echo here, and they're in the lead with 8 rounds, which is super good for Dust2. I love to see this, but you should still not underestimate EG. They also really performed great on their T sides on Dust2, and also on other maps. So yeah. It could still become a close game, but it's definitely an amazing start for Echo, especially if you consider how they played against EG. I mean, they lost 16-4 against them on Dust2.
This really is a good showing from Echo. I'm really surprised. Well, not really surprised. Obviously, I picked them to win, but I'm surprised at how cool, calm, and collective they've been on this front, being able to make the decisions when they need to, and the reactions have just been on point. Whereas like Evil Geniuses, they have been stumbling a little bit. Some of the rounds have been convincing, but there's been mistakes from Empathy, from Jess, a couple of bits on that front. I mean, the rest of the players have been fairly solid.
That's true.
But, yeah.
No, I totally agree with you here. Echo seems like really well put together, and they kind of like, it seems like they're all on the same page here, and I love to see this. While Evil Geniuses, they don't seem like super focused. I mean, it's still early in the game, right? But yeah, there have been some mistakes that you should definitely avoid. Also, I didn't like that I think it was even the same round or 2 rounds after one after another that they died with util in their hand, which is like really unfortunate. I mean, obviously it can happen, but it should not happen twice in a row.
Oh, wow. I mean, Jess is absolutely nuts here. I called her out a couple of seconds ago, but she has been a solid player, and she's just doing mass damage and surprise with an
That
AK.
was so close.
That was a really good round considering it's pistol.
Yeah.
That's going to be the 9th round on the board. And we go into the final round here of this half.
So let's see if this AK can do some damage. Important that she managed to save that. It also gives them the opportunity to buy more util because without the save, they would have not been able to have a full rifle with all the util. Probably she would have bought some MP or something. So yeah, it's really good save here. And Empathy already got the first entry, which is amazing. They have some info on mid, and now it's a 4v5.
Honestly, Evil Geniuses need to make sure they secure this round. The pressure is on them, and if they can try and enter across into the T side with 6 rounds on the board, that is a big difference versus obviously losing out on the 1 round. Less pressure on having to win those pistol rounds, which there is a good chance that they don't. And I don't think they want to see a 3rd map, although I think they're enjoying a little bit of competition on this front. So never know.
So let's see what Echo is planning now. They still have a lot of time left. They have the util, so it looks like they're going for the A long control. But you already have a player close there, so it's dangerous. They have to fully hard clear Jessica, because otherwise she will have the better position here.
Oh, Jess and Empathy going to be picking up multiple kills from themselves, and Garden is going to be cleaning it up. GG, well played. What a fantastic first half there.
Yeah, super competitive. I love that it's so close. And yeah, I'm really curious how the second half will play out, and we'll be right back in a few seconds.
Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. Open up and be free of the shackles pulling you. Only then can you be everything that you want to. We're gonna do it. We're gonna slay this.
Well, hello and welcome back to some more action here between Echo and Evil Geniuses on the ESL Impact Season 2 NA qualifiers. Dust2. It's been a bit of a spicy start, hasn't it, Donna?
Yeah, and very surprising from Echo's side here. They really put up a good fight and actually had the upper hand here in the end, even though they started on the T side. So I'm really curious if Evil Geniuses will have the same strong T side, but it doesn't look like it because they already lost Milky.
Yeah, Mini going to be coming in spicy with that first headshot for trying to now protect her teammate who's down in towards Fit, but she's not going to be able to get a chance to, as they're going to be diving down, getting the kills. Mini does manage to find another one. 2v3.
Oh, look at this backstep.
And he's going to be coming up from behind. This is going to be unfortunate, locking them into this position, but it's fairly obvious that is going to happen.
Yeah, she's expecting it already, but now they're kind of trapped.
Yeah, they have to push over towards A, but obviously they don't have the same...
I would definitely not go back there. They should both try to keep going long and kill Mini here, but going back would be the worst decision.
Oh, Last going to be coming out. Volley is going to be catching them off guard, and it's going to be last player left alive who has got the bomb. Now realizes that there must only be one player over towards the A site, but a little bit too late. A little bit lackluster. Piggy just pushes out, gets one kill, but it's going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that they decided to go back here in this situation because I think they already heard also that someone was here already pushing and waiting for them, and you are kind of in the disadvantage here already. So it's really hard to get out alive. So and they were two of them. So going just pushing through long would have been probably the better choice. But in the end, they just tried. I mean, it's okay. It was like a pistol, and so now they're going here for the second round, saving some money. And I think Echo will have a pretty secured 11 rounds here. Very impressive by them.
Yeah, Scout going to be on CY. Interesting to see if she'll be able to do much against the multiple players who are going to be pushing through with the Glocks. She does manage to get a kill, but it's going to be Dot here with her very own MP9 in hand, looking to get the kill. CY is going to be playing a little bit overconfident with the Scout, and she's going to get punished for it as Milky takes her down. Mini from above should be able to try and help her teammate Dot, who there's going to be a nade that pulls through and land on these players, and she's going to be able to pick up two with Gami going to be coming up from behind and picking up the final player. 11th round on the board. It's huge.
It is insane. I mean, it feels like you're watching the last game they played against EG just like in reverse, right? It feels literally like the first match they had on Dust2 against Evil Geniuses, where Evil Geniuses also they started like on T side and they were like really dominant on their T side. And now we have the same situation, just that it's Echo this time. So yeah. Really surprising, and you can see that they prepared very well for this map, even though they're playing with a stand-in.
I think it's great that you can see that they've done that prep as well, especially against a team like Evil Geniuses who have played a lot of maps on Dust2. So they've done the homework, and even with a substitute, they've been able to integrate that information in with her and really bring her into the fold, rather.
That's very impressive. Also, I think they're also using Minio very good as a stand-in, because she's like doing she did like the most entries And this is what you should do if you play with like a stand-in. You should probably not put them in some like key role or something, because if you didn't play so often together, then it's definitely harder. But if you use a sub for an entry or something, then it's definitely better. And Mindy did a really great job so far. So yeah. Impressive stuff by Evil Geniuses, but now it doesn't look that good for them, because if you take a look on their HP, two of them already like lost some HP, and they're out of util. They only have one flash left.
Yeah, it's going to allow a really good push from Evil Geniuses over towards this A site. You can see they've got the 2 smokes. One of them is going to be used for that short position, and they're going to be pushing into the headshot from Jess. Right, does manage to get a tag, but it's only going to be through the concrete, not going to be doing too much. Gammy's going to be up close, and Jess says thank you. She wanted another kill for herself there. There's going to be still 3 players left alive on Echo, but they're all in difficult spots. The bomb has been planted. 3 players left alive as well. If you can stay alive, it'd be great, but there's only MP9s. This was the bonus round. They die. They can still try and buy into the next round. Although CY is low. Minio does manage to find one. Milky is going to be closing down. That's going to be a knife.
No.
It's always a knife in these series.
That's unfortunate. But good for the money. They need it.
Absolutely great. Yeah.
I mean, they are winning the round, but they still lost 2 players, and they don't have that much money as well. So yeah. Every extra money is very good, very important here. And now Evil Geniuses won their first T round. So Echo really has to be careful and look out to not give them too many T rounds, because economy is crucial on City side. And if they don't manage to keep up the bank full, then I think Evil Geniuses is gonna catch up very soon. And also they really have to like buy an op eventually, because the op, as I said before, is crucial here for Dust2. And if you don't have an op for most of the rounds on CT, then yeah, it's gonna look tough.
I mean, two players going to be on 5-7s, and they pushed up towards short, which is a legit practice on what they should potentially do. But they also did see Evil Geniuses continually push up towards lower tunnels and did a fantastic job at disabling their attacks over towards the B site. So I'm kind of disappointed we didn't see that from them. We are going to be seeing EG pushing down in towards this mid position. Milky going to be transporting Empathy, who has got the AWP on the T side, trying to find her first target. There is no one, but CY might be that first one. He's going to be up there close and personal, gets the kill. The second player there isn't going to get an opportunity to take any kind of real shots. There's still players here.
And again, someone dies with util in their hand. They have to stop doing it. It's giving me a heart attack.
You just got CSGO, mate.
Yeah, it's like literally the 3rd or 4th time this happens, and yeah, you should not give away a free kill like this by standing too long with your flash or molly or smoke in your hands. And now Folly already got the first kill on Garden, and it's only 3v4, but yeah, 1 HP left on Empathy.
That was very close. Piggy gonna get tagged down as well. And he does 11 points of damage to Dot on that front, and Milky just swings on through, finds double kill. She's going huge, going into another. Yes, please. There we go.
That was
what a
strong.
banger.
Let's go.
A nice 3-piece going to be coming through, and now it's going to be down to Dot. Last player left alive, finds the headshot of Piggy, trying to get some kind of revenge. You do see, obviously, Empathy, who's just holding his flat ankle. She's not playing any risky maneuvers on that front. She had 1 HP.
Yeah, this was the best she could do with low HP. Just hold the angle, don't move. And yeah, she just like walked right into her crosshair. So easy kill for her here. And good, well played by EG. And now it's 8-11. It doesn't look that dominant anymore for Echo. So they're also forced to save some money here. And I would say, I don't know, I already see like an 11-10 soon.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be up on that way. Obviously, the economy is destroyed on the side of Echo. That there is a tactical timeout there. I think that is actually on the side of Echo. It did say EG for some reason, but just ignore that. So that tactical pause is now gone out. You can see what they're buying here. Do you approve? They got a couple of pistols, bit of util.
Yeah, and they have 3 flashes. So what I would do now in this situation, I would just send my players mid and flash for them and push mid. this is like this is really OP in some situations, especially if the team players don't expect it, but they are not doing it. So yeah, I actually expected something aggressive because they had the flashes to go for some push. So yeah, now they're pushing out mid, which is
there we go. It's exactly like you called it.
Yeah, just a bit later.
Yeah,
but that's good. It worked
for a moment.
Yeah.
They were able to get one kill, you know, on Empathy. So if they could recover that, it would be fantastic. Which I don't think.
If they could get your weapon, it would be really good. But yeah, it's too hard with gardening here. Yeah, I don't think they can manage to get it. No chance.
Oh, she showed her head, and Garden was like, "Thank you. I'll take a couple of these extra kills here." So she's going to be happy on that front. 15-15 on her score line. So Evil Genius coming alive, and like you said, and predicted that almost at that 10-round mark on their T side.
Okay, now it's a key round here for both of them actually, because if Evil Geniuses wins this round, they're gonna tie it up to 11-11. I'm pretty sure about that because Echo's economy is gonna be bad again the round after. And for Echo, it's important to win the round and actually start saving some money because they can't afford an op again. Like they haven't played with an op at all since they started CT because they're always out of money. And as I said, the op here is really important to have for the mid control. And yeah, they just can't afford it right now. So it's really important for them to win this round and actually start to save some money to buy this op.
Yeah, the economy's not looking too great on Empathy, but I mean, as an AWP, that's kind of half expected unless you're winning a crazy amount of rounds. So
yeah, definitely.
If they do end up losing this, they probably won't be able to buy an AWP into the next round, but they are going to be starting off with a kill of their own. To the Blades are going to be tagged down. Well, he is going to be backing away, giving up that position, hoping her teammates can help her. And that bomb is waiting to get planted at the moment. Empathy is tagged down. It's going to be planted for a safe position. Smoke does fail a little bit on that front. Piggy does fall down. CY tagged in tandem down to 22 HP. We do see them fall back a little bit further. They don't want to be playing fully aggressive. Garden completely flashed. Cammy has a good angle. She could actually find Empathy on this front. All she has to do is peek a little bit closer, but Garden is going to be able to take down CY on that position. Cammy does spot a player going over towards Gandalf.
That's a tough situation there, and I maybe would even go for the save here, unless they get another kill. Because
Jess, they don't expect it. She's gonna go in for a nice transfer. Picks up 2. Garden picks up the 3rd.
Yeah, it was the perfect after plan situation here for them. Like they had 2 players short, and then someone on Gandalf Ninja, however you want to call it. Here, this was like the key position, and it's like super hard to win this after plan situation. So maybe I would have even called a save here because they already had the info that someone is short, and they had the info that someone is Gandalf. And you don't have a Molotov, you don't have a smoke, so you can't smoke off short, you can't molly out Gandalf. And they're just like, even if they fake the defuse, they just gonna get sandwiched from both sides. And this is what happened. And then Garden just farming the kills in the end. So yeah, really well played, perfect after plan situation here for EG, and it's already 10-11. And just as I predicted, it's going to be 11-11 soon because now Echo is out of money, and it's a tie pretty soon.
It should be a pretty decent spot. What is going on? Go and see why you could have a little bit more spatial awareness than that. That's going to be the final player going down. You know, 25 HP. That was close call. Garden could have ended up losing their life. But we go through. It's now equal footing in regards to rounds, but economy is looking disastrous on the side
terrible.
of Echo.
So this key round that I mentioned before, I think it was 9-11 or something, or 8-11.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was like I would say this was one of the most crucial turning points for EG in their favor because winning this round literally, yeah, made it possible for them to tie the score, and they're just keeping the economy low from Echo, but they already build up a lot of money, so they can afford to just reinvest. And again, they don't have an op on Echo's side, so I think what's really important for them in their next gun round, they should really try to save money and invest into an op. They need this op here.
That grenade just did 100 points of damage on 2 players. That is insane. Evil Genius just playing together absolutely beautifully here. You can see them. The flash came down in towards the short position, stopped them from going in for that peak. Empathy now over towards A Long with her teammates. Milky is going to be picking up 2 for herself, and last 2 players, CY and Gammy, going to be pushing down in towards lower tunnels, trying to hunt down all the players. But Piggy's there, ready and waiting, but falls to the wayside. Milky tries her best, gets 1 kill. Gammy's going to be the last one left alive, and the economy is going to be looking in complete shambles after this once again. Like you said, that turning point has come and gone, and now Evil Genius is going to be just balling through these rounds with ease.
Yeah, and on top of that, not just that they're leading now, but they kind of caught up to some momentum. So I think EG, they will just like keep smashing them. Honestly, especially if you consider that they had a really strong T side against Echo on this very map before, so they're just like repeating it, and Echo is they're not finding their way back into this game. And the problem here is also really the big problem is their economy. So maybe I would not even force here. I would try to go for some half buy or something, and leave someone with enough money to invest into an op. So maybe just buy a few pistols around the AK and try to do something aggressive. Maybe try to, I don't know, put up some faster pace or something, and not just like Evil Geniuses bully you, because so far they're just like pushing them and they're like winning the aim duels. So it would be really cool if Echo would try something aggressive, like now, just like what they did in the pistol round. And yeah, maybe this is how they can turn it around. But looks like they're full forcing again, and they don't have money to buy an op. So yeah, I don't know if this was the best decision, but we will see. Maybe they actually win this round.
I mean, I agree. I think they need to be playing a little bit more aggressive. One of the key things that Evil Geniuses do well on CT side is play aggressive. That was shut down for the most part from Echo, but the B tunnels, we saw it multiple times where they are able to really play aggressive and really dominate that area of the map and really sort of start whispering free real estate and taking it for themselves. So I'm interested in Echo being able to try and do that. And like you said, they have forced into this no AWP, and Dot is in a huge amount of trouble right now.
And also not a lot of util if you look at that, and they have only 2 FAMASes. I don't know if it's really the best, like, you know, I don't know.
Jess has heard them, calls out to Garden, and they're able to shut them down. Just going to be peeking a little bit too early. It doesn't matter. She's still got the aggressive aim on her side. Gets the kill. Garden going to be holding up the rear.
Timing.
Looks away too late, but it's just the FAMAS, the worst gun in the game. Is
unlucky.
Going to lose her that duel. Volley from above should be able to take care of Garden. There you go. Trim the leaves off, as it were.
She had the chance here to take out Garden, but she kind of like, I don't know if she heard a step or she just like felt it, but yeah, she turned around and yeah, the chance is gone. And now they don't have money again. So just like what I said before, I think it would have been a better decision, because they know Evil Geniuses, they have the momentum, right? And they like didn't just tie up the score, but they're leading, and they didn't have a lot of money to fully invest. So going with a half buy here with some pistols and just trying to break their momentum by going aggressive or doing something they don't expect would have been probably the better choice, because yeah, they would maybe lose a round, but they could catch Evil Geniuses off guard, and then the round after they could fully invest with having only M4s, a knob, and full util. And I think this would have been a way better outcome for, like, yeah, if you look at it long term, you understand? Yeah. And yeah, now they don't have money again. Gammy can drop some pistols here. She has 7k on the bank. So yeah, I'm really curious if they will now try to do something different and not just like wait for Evil Geniuses to come to them and kill them.
Well, Echo, that's going to be, I think, maybe their final timeout. I think they might actually have one more, if I remember correctly, because I think there's 4 on this front. So I think that was their 3rd one, and they need to do something spicy on this front. And they've got 5-7s. We saw how Evil Geniuses were able to really utilize their close proximity, obviously over towards long doors and also up through lower tunnels. So ideally, we want to see that kind of aggressive play from Echo, pushing up in towards those spots, try to get this back under control, because 13 rounds is only 3 rounds.
It's really looking tight now, but they have a bit of utility, but they again decided to not do anything aggressive, so they're kind of just waiting for them. I don't see a chance here for Echo, to be honest. they didn't use the opportunity of surprise. They're just literally waiting here for EG, who like they have the gun advantage, the man advantage, and now it's just 2v5.
Oh, they don't see why it was that. It was going to be too much of an easy call on that front. They tried to go for a long-range battle with 5.7s.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to work.
Here again, you know, they had to flashes a Molotov nade. What they could have done here is flash mid and molly top mid, and then they just like can, like, you know, you can deep molly suicide or top mid or something, and then you can take space. But they are not taking space. That's like the problem. That has been their problem the whole CD side, that they're just not taking space. They're kind of playing way too defensive, and they are not really managing their money well. And you can see it by all the rounds, all the buy rounds they had without buying a single time and up.
Oh, Minio going to be playing aggressive. Could find this kill, but it's going to be Jess coming up. She was flashed out. Doesn't matter. She lined them up. And he's going to be able to get a nice double kill. And now over towards Long Garden. Going to be clearing the house. Donnie's going to be fooling Wally towards double doors. He's going to be on the other side, jumping up on towards Xbox. If she crosses over, she might still be able to get the kill.
That was so unfortunate. 16 HP left.
Painful. Yeah, well, it's going to be down to Gammy. Last player left alive. That is unfortunate. It's going to be the... Well, end of that round. We go into the potential final round here if EG can find it.
And now they can afford an op, so please get me buy an op and just put someone with an op. No, they're not buying an op. So
they don't subscribe to your op meta. All right.
They just don't want to play with the op. Just try it once. It will work, believe me. Put an op into mid and you already have a pretty good mid control. But yeah, they're not... that's not their game plan, and they had the money for it this round, but okay. So let's see what this Rifles can do. Gammy already on 34 HP, but she got the kill on Garden, and now it's a 5v4.
Yeah, you can see the confidence in the Evil Geniuses. They've actually left the bomb in T-spawn, so they know they can rotate if they really need to and go pick it up, but otherwise they're just going to go for kills on this front. I'm not massively keen on that front, especially...
Look at that. Full confidence, and then empathy with a follow-up kill and with the ops. So yeah, it's already 4v3. And what can Echo do here? They have a smoke and a flash, and they already took control of the B side. And retaking B is really tough on Dust2, especially if you're out of util. If they would have had like maybe a molly or something more, there would be a chance. But considering that they only have a flash and a smoke, there's a low chance. I would say 10% chance to win this.
Oh, I kind of need someone to come up to them and say, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, the AWP? Because they've not had a single time on the Dust2 CT side. It is absolutely crazy. This is going to be the final opportunity. Gammy has to go huge in a 1v3. She's got 7 points of HP. Peeks on through towards the B site. And she fell by Jess. That is going to be a GG. Well played. Evil Genius is coming back into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, kind of expected that they would win this map. And as I said before, I think Evil Geniuses will have a really strong T side, because just like looking at their past matches, they're really strong on T. You can see that they're confident and they have the aimers, right? So they have they're making good calls and they're having good aimers. And yeah, they just go with